right, well, New York City will be under new leadership tomorrow, albeit temporary, but it will have a lasting impact on the lives of dozens of young New Yorkers.
Yeah, they'll be taking part in the first ever Commissioner for a Day program. Here to tell us more about it is New York City's Chief Engagement Officer, Betsy McLean. So good morning to you. How are you doing, Betsy?
Good morning.
Good to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So New York City has never had a Chief Engagement Officer before. So let's kind of lay the groundwork, because you've been in the role for over 6 months, what exactly your role is, and explain this to us.
Yes, I would love to. So, the idea is that government is a team sport.
Yeah.
that government and New Yorkers have to work together to really shape our city. And so as part of my role is to ensure that all of our city agencies are engaging New Yorkers in ways that are inclusive, that are innovative, that really have, and accountable, so that when New Yorkers come out, talk about what's important to them, that we as government are responsible to follow up on them.
Well, I mean, talk about getting the community involved. You have Commissioner for a Day. I was looking at the itinerary. I mean, it looks pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Talk about what agencies are involved and what's going to take place tomorrow.
Yeah, so this is the first of its kind program, both in New York City, but also across the country. So we're super duper excited. I think there's, every once in a while, there's a mayor for a day or a principal for a day, but this is almost every single agency in New York City is participating. So from sanitation to health to education to almost every single one of our deputy mayors is also participating.
Wow.
We have 70 young people who are recruited from a number of our agencies, including the Department of Youth and Community Development, from the Administration of Children's Services, from the Department of Homeless Services. And the idea here is that these are young people who aren't typically part of the conversation.
Okay.
So they're folks who live in public housing, folks who are currently experiencing homelessness, who've been potentially justice involved. So this really gives folks a chance to be part of, to really kind of roll up their sleeves and dig in and figure out what does it look like to really shape our city. And I think importantly, it's also a chance for our city leaders to hear from young people who are our future.
Exactly.
So really, and this is really what's important to us as part of kind of the whole engagement vision of the administration, is that government really has to work. It has to work for all of us, and it matters who's part of making it work.
So those 70 participants get to shadow the actual commissioners, right?
That's right.
And some of their senior leaders. Tell us about what their day is going to look like, and what exactly they're going to be seeing. I guess how the sausage gets made. Are they in the room where it happens?
Yes, absolutely. That was really kind of the key to participation. All the senior leaders kind of had to agree to, which is not always easy as a senior leader to really kind of go behind the veil, open the door, and let young people into everything from staff meetings, like senior staff meetings, to important site visits, to meetings with their press corps to really think about messaging and communications, to strategy meetings with various department heads. So this young people will spend the first part of the day kind of doing that and really getting kind of this hands-on picture of what it is to run a particular agency. Then in the afternoon, after lunch, they'll have a fireside chat with the mayor. The youth themselves will have kind of developed the questions that the mayor will answer. And then after that, so they'll have really a chance to kind of engage in leadership. I think a part of our thing is really just demystifying what kind of government, leadership, power, all of it. It's like civic power is all of us.
Well, what a great opportunity for all these young folks. I'm looking at the commissioners for the day for this year. I mean, it's really a diverse group. How did you select them?
So we worked with our agency partners. So and the young people kind of had 3 questions to answer. One of really the important questions was if the mayor would change anything in your neighborhood, what would it be? So we really wanted to have an insight into how kids are thinking about their neighborhoods and what kind of change they'd like to see. Because again, this is really about them as change agents.
Right. It's absolutely amazing. Besides this program that's going on, what else can the larger population of New York City be involved in through the Chief Engagement Officer?
Yeah, so many things.
Yes,
I will. So I think one of our big things is really thinking about civic engagement super broadly, really engagement beyond elections. While voting is critically important, and we all got to do it, and we have a primary coming up in June, so don't forget to vote. But we also have participatory budgeting. We also have, what we're trying to do with agencies is really foster opportunities for New Yorkers to be involved on every level. what we're working on a kind of a culture shift so that New Yorkers' voices are at the center of everything we do, policy making, program design, implementation.
Good.
Well, Betsy, I love your energy. Congratulations on the new kid. And this is really great. This is an exciting time.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you so
Thanks
much.
for your time this morning.
Yeah,
Well done.
thank you.